Oh, was I not supposed to do that? Oh, no. Right, we're good. Continue.
I can already tell you that you don't want me touching any of this.
Hi, guys. Good day, everybody. How are you? Let's do bucket fills and gratitude.
I can carry away.
What'd you say?
I'll do Tara. Well, never so I have a problem, I'll call Kara and she's like, give me cricket.
Love it.
Yeah.
You gotta,
She needs to go to jail. Or something about her.
I believe that.
She told me, well, you know, she called me my uncle for Kara. Yeah, what was your thing? Not what Katie.
You think it's great. All right. What other gratitudes do you have?
I'll let it go Christina's bucket. I have two. It goes Christina's actually. This Christina, because she calls me and tells me her crazy stories on the daily and makes me know that it's not just me being crazy in this world we live in and we're in.
Yeah.
And this Christy, because she is always ready, willing, and able for our culture committee and is working on planning a fun fall kind of connection event for us.
Yeah, so let's get out of there tonight and let's get the free.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done with this flooding. I'm driving my 17-year-old car. I have no interstate right now. Oh, wow. That's all I can say about that. I don't ever need to do this again. Yeah. Other gratitude?
Carson here.
Hi, Carson.
Carson, Carson is an interest in real estate. He's a senior at Ford High School. He's in an entrepreneurship program at Gloucester. His dad, one of my best friends, big dad, he also has a professional washing company. Yeah. So we got a young entrepreneur here. First day of one, she's in Harvard, we're at these, and we're gonna do some market analysis. So yeah, it's just good to have young hungry individuals.
That's amazing. What do you want to away with?
Just just a desire to see the opportunities in real estate.
Yeah, that's amazing. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Anything else? Amazing. I'm grateful for Duncan. Yeah, right? Always good. All right. Anything else before we move on? All right, let's have Hunter up. Hunter is providing our brunch, I guess, is what we're having now at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Tell us what's new, Hunter.
Well, so the last time I was here, we had a $3.99. Now, unfortunately, we did have to go up because the rates went up, so we're at a $4.99 now. That still is an incredible value for your buyers. We haven't opened any new subdivisions, so everything's pretty much the same, other than that interest rate incentive. We are going to be opening up new communities soon. I'll be able to let you guys know a little bit more about that as time gets closer. But yeah, so we got $4.99 now, $3,500 in closing costs. We pay our agents 3%. And yeah, if you guys have anyone interested, please call me directly. Don't put a request in on showing time because then I won't get credit. So please give me a call directly. If y'all don't have my number, please get with me. I'll be happy to give you guys the phone number, all that good stuff.
Does everybody have Hunter's number?
I don't know who you are, if you.
Yeah, oh, sorry about that. Well, my name's Hunter. I work with DR Horton. We are America's top builder. Do you know, are you familiar with DR Horton? Not at all.
Yes, I can hold them around to do that.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Yeah, so DR Horton, we're America's top builder. We have been since 2002. The good thing about DR Horton is we don't offer a whole lot of options. So it's kind of like what they see is what they get, which means we're able to keep our houses super affordable, and our included features are better than if you were to go to a custom, you'd have to pay to put lights in the ceiling, all that stuff. Included in most of our homes, quartz countertops, tile backsplashes, lights in every room. So there's just a few different things we offer that kind of elevate our product. Another thing we offer is a smart home package. So you all will get that as well, your buyer will. And that comes with Alexa, smart lights, keyless entry, doorbell cameras. So we're really high tech when it comes to our home.
Hunter, what's your phone number?
It's 502-930-4357. And then currently in the southern Indiana area, we have a community in Jeffersonville, a community in New Albany, and a community in Memphis, Indiana. And then we have multiple on the Louisville side. We're working on growing the southern Indiana side more of that.
That's amazing. And Hunter, what is on that name of yours, ma'am? What you get engaged?
Oh, forever ago. We just put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Facebook official now. That's the real deal.
Yeah, I've been engaged for since 2022, but we looked on Facebook and we're like, oh, it's not on there. So yeah, we got the thank you.
Smart girl, Hunter. I love it. I love it. Any questions for Hunter?
Yeah, and if you guys ever want to come tour any of our plans, I'd love to set that up with you all. Do something like, I know previously we had wanted to do like a field trip thing. So if you all are interested in that, it would be super great to come see the product. We pay for lunch or, and we're always trying to do fun things for our realtor partners. We're thinking about doing a yoga class, self-defense class, where we have a couple things in the works that we would love to include you all in.
Thank you.
I'll be there for both.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Hunter. We appreciate you supporting us. Okay, everybody's got Hunter's number, so we're not going through the website or calling some random 1-800 number. Hunter's been here supporting us for a while, so make sure you call her directly. Okay? Yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys. Today, we get to celebrate all of your accomplishments. We're doing awards, so let's dig in. Or maybe not. Do you not want me to touch this? You already look nervous. Oh, okay, July awards, you guys. This is for written units, top individuals. In first place, Ethan O'Reilly. Nice, well done. And then we have a tie right here. Brenda, Tammy Hadler, and Kara Wayland. Well done, Pete. Hey, you were ready for this part. Do you want to, what's the difference between a team and a group?
Yeah, a team and a group, so a team is 2 agents. And an admin, or 2 admins or 3 admins. A group is 3 agents on a team or more.
So
So
this
your
is
class
how
size is-
international defines it, right? So when we do awards, where you may use the word team or group, that's not necessarily what we're looking at, right? So these awards come out in a report for the leadership team.
Yeah, it can be kind of confusing because
It can
you're
be.
called the big red team, but
Yeah, it is.
we're technically a group in Keller Williams eyes. But our branding is whatever you brand, so it's kind of confusing.
Is that you, Chrissy?
I love it. I love it. So for teams, written units, we've got the Later the Last group in first place. And then we have 812 Living Group. Then we have the McKins, who are rocking and rolling as Keller agents now. And then the Rockstar Group, which is Paul and Susan Floyd. And for the groups, we've got Summit Edge, Coming in first, then the Big Red team, the Voorhees team, and then the Howard group. So congrats to you guys. For closed unit, Ethan, number 1 again, well done. Then we have Brenda Molina, Kara, and Tammy Hagler. So congrats to you guys. And then for teams, the Lander DeLapp group in first, 812 Living group, that's Mike Schoonover's group, the McKinn in third, and then the Rockstar group. Summit Edge, number 1, Big Red team, the Voorhees team, and then the Howard group again. Okay, so this is for closed volume for July. Top individuals, Ethan closed 969,000. Then we have Tammy Hagler and then Brenda Molina. Well done, you guys. Amazing. Top teams, the Lander DeLapp group. You guys are killing it.
I'm celebrating with your donut.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely have to. And then we have the Rockstar group, and then 812 Living group, and then McKim in 4th place. Amazing. Okay, then for the groups, so Summit Edge closed 2.1 million, the Big Red team 1.9 million, the Voorhees team at 951,000, and then the Howard group. Well done, you guys. Okay, closed GCI. So gross commission income. What?
I say nice job on the slides a little bit.
Alex, did you hear that? Well done, Allie. Top individuals for GCI. Brenda Molina. Well, Brenda. Ethan Rapier, Tammy Hagler, and then Amanda Cole. Amazing. Well done. Top teams, Lisa Lander DeLapp group, and then we have the Rockstar group, the McKims, and then 812 Living. For groups, Summit Edge in first, Big Red team number 2, Voorhees, and then the Howard group. Amazing. Okay. So kudos to you guys. I mean, we see agents who've been in the business just a short amount of time, right? Agents who've been in the business a long time. It's really just putting in the time, isn't it? Yeah. So this next one is most eager to learn, and she was with us a long time ago, but she made her way back to us quite a year ago. And she keeps showing up. And so Kara Whalen, she is always in here. And I just know her well enough to know she's always looking, reflecting. She's a high level of self-awareness and it's just always interested in being her best and growing. And it's honorable. So kudos to you. And then for the Culture Award for July. Sweet baby Alice is here, and she is gorgeous. Welcome. We have Rob Gaines. Nice to share a little something that you shared with us on the AOC call. So Rob is always willing to help in any way, right? He is teaching classes. Summit Wealth has been doing a series like once a month. They are at the prologue with Jackie, and Jackie, thank you for lending us this space. Rob got us kicked out of the library, guys. We can never use it again, but we're not gonna hold that against him. Okay, so there's that, but here's the deal. It is a wealth of knowledge, right? He's a math coach, and he is now an executive level math coach. Does everybody know what that means? So coaches there's kind of different levels, and then the starting level is a lower price point, right? That they can charge for client. And the highest level for a math coach is an executive coach, is that correct? And Rob is now an executive level coach. So not only does he pour into everybody here in this market, like the fact that we just get to be in his presence on the day to day, right? And ask the questions, like it really is such a big deal. So just thank you, Rob, for truly everything you do for the market center. We appreciate you. Truly. All right, you guys, let's give everybody a hand. Well done. We are the $1 Million Club. We have a list of people. I'm still not exactly sure what this means. As far as, yes, I think it's closed over 1 million in the month of July, but I need to verify that. I was trying to do that before we got in here. Here is the top 20% for July. So we've got Lisa, Craig, Rob, Brenda, Brian Beach is up there, Brian Hazley, Paul Floyd, David Green, and Amanda Cole. So congrats to you guys. Here's some things coming up. Next week is the team meeting where all 4 market centers are together. And we have a guest, Emily Baker, who is a math coach as well. And she really excels in helping her agents take market share. So we had a couple math coaches on these calls, and they have killed it every single time. What will be smiling at?
Emily's been teaching.
I don't know anything else about.
She's been teaching a listing focused group call for maps since I've been in maps for over 6 years. She is a complete rock star when it comes to taking listings, and she's coaching some of the teams out there that are taking 1,500 to 2,000 listings a year.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I read where like maybe it was all of her coaching clients together did more than $1 billion or something like that. Yeah, she's some really, really impressive numbers. So listings are the name of the game, peeps, for sure. So I would make sure you're here at 11 o'clock next Tuesday because she will be zooming in with us. Okay. And so we get to hear from her. The week after, we're going to do Mega Camp AHA and hopefully some panelists. So this is next week. You guys, we're doing Blast from the Past, this class, which I'm gonna teach. Do you all remember that? Do you know that? Does anybody talk about that, Keller Williams anymore? Okay, awesome. So we have got Qdoba being brought in from Matt Schickel. What's the name of his company? Thank you. World First. Matt is sponsoring this. And so this is really just a very quick way to help really build rapport with your clients, right? The mirror and match, all of those things should help us get into deep relationship and rapport. So this is on the 27th at 12 o'clock. And then you guys have been asking for this. Justin and Craig have talked about the reverse mortgage, which you wanted more information on, but it's not called that anymore, right? So it's called the lifestyle home loan. And so this is with Mike from Mutual of Omaha, which is the same as Keller Mortgage, okay? This is 10 a.m. tomorrow. So do you guys need to register for this? I can't remember. Yes, you need to register. Okay, yeah. So this is 10 to 11:30. So if you were one of the people who said they wanted more information, I would make sure did everybody get the code? Oh, I've got it in front of you. That's right. Yeah, next week or 2 weeks from now, we're doing Mega Agent Panel. And what we've all been waiting for is for Rob to give us a market update of what's happening here locally. So we got to hear Anna give us the broad view, and Rob's going to break it down for us for what we've got going on right here. Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome. So we couldn't quite get the computer to work the way we wanted to say. At one point, we had lost all 5 years worth of data that I've been collecting. We recovered it, thanks to AI, right? Right, Misty, you learned AI a couple weeks ago, you're already using it at a high level. Saving our butts. So, we can use these out. There. So I'm gonna give you. We'll give you some insights. I got just enough. You have an extra? Okay, awesome, thank you. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with some questions before we dive into the numbers, right? So, your opinion, how does 2025, how does the summer compare to 2024 and 2023? What's your thoughts, perception?
Are they supposed to look at their sheet or turn it over and out?
I mean, everyone's looking at the sheet, I can't stop that, right? So,
23 was good, 24 was slow, 25, I think is.
you personally been busy, so, okay,
24.
all right. So, does the market feel like it's behaving the same as last year? Is it busier or slower?
Busier.
Busier? I see conflicting headlines here.
It's easier.
Busier?
It is easier, but a little bit harder for qualifications.
Okay.
Basically.
Harder for people to root.
Yeah. Like a from dead bodies on the finish line. Just get from there.
Lot more reluctance.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole other conversation about the fall, right? So, what do you think your clients believe to be true about the market this year versus last year or the year before?
That it's dead. Mine,
The same,
mine believe it's worse.
worse,
Worse.
worse? Okay. Harder to sell, harder to buy? Okay. So, the good news is we have numbers to tell the truth. Right, and then it's our job to interpret the truth, right, to relay the truth, right? So the numbers I've given you go back to 2023. Right, we got 2023, 2024, and then the second green section here is actually moving forward in 2024 because we need to know what's coming. And then the blue is 2025. It's what the last 4 weeks have been in 2025. So I'm going to give you some data, just to give you an idea of how the market is shaping up versus the last 2 years. Okay. Inventory. If I take this year's inventory numbers, where we were 2 weeks ago versus where we were 2 years ago, our inventory is up 70%. Eyes got wide, right? 70%. Over last year, our inventory is up 17%. Does that surprise anybody?
What was the one, what did you say?
17% over 2024, 70% when you go 2025 versus 2023, 70%, right? Now, why is that important to know?
Set proper expectations for your sellers.
Expecting for your sellers, and how many buyers have we had sit back on the sidelines because they think now's not a good time? Quite a few, right? Well, is that the truth? We have as much inventory as we had in November of 2019 right now. It's been that long since we've had this much inventory, right? And while sometimes it feels like there's still not enough homes, the truth is there's a lot more choice than there has been, right? Let's look at listings. All right, so what I've calculated here, and your sheet won't reflect this exactly because I ran these numbers 2 weeks ago. But this is the most relevant updated information. But the numbers actually only changed slightly. So in 2023, if you look at mid-July to mid-August, the 4-week average, right? We had 114 new listings every week. All right. In 2024, we had 100 133 new listings every week, same period of time. In 2025, what do you think it was? How many listings come on the market every week in the last 4 to 5 weeks?
160. 150.
150? All right, 148 is the average. So you go back to 2023, we were averaging 114, and this year we're averaging 148 new listings every week. Seems busier, right? It is busy, right? Pendings, all right? So we know sellers have increased, but have buyers increased? What does it feel like? Christy, what's it feel like? Have buyers increased?
I just seemed like I had the same buyers from 8 months ago. So, not really.
Does anyone feel like there's more buyers in the market today than there were either?
Buyers increase, but their urgency is starting to be.
Okay. Urgency, so maybe the reluctance has gone down a little bit, okay? Well, here's the number, all right? 2023, 108 pendings every week. All right, during that same time frame. In 2024, 116, and then this year, 126. It's not a small number, it's not a small difference, right? I mean, we're almost, 15% up for a new pendings, right? Why it feels more difficult is because we have the same fallout rate that we've had the last couple of years. And it's above 25% nationally. And guess what? It's above 25% here as well. All right. The fallout's crushing us. Would you agree? All right. So if you look at the bottom of your sheet, I want you to, the very bottom of your sheet, we've been tracking rates now for 3 years on our team. So this rate, by the way, is just German Americans. Every Friday they send a report if you're on their mailing list, and they give you a 30-year fixed conventional loan rate. And that's what we track. All right, I'm not tracking FHA or VA. I'm not tracking it from different sources. I'm tracking it from one lender for consistency. Okay. You can see in 2023, our rates were 7.25. And in 2024, the rates were around 6.5. And of course, this year, they're about 6.5 according to German American. I know some lenders might be higher, but I'm just using one bank for a source there. Now, if you look at your sheet, all right, you look at September, this is the second green column. This is September of last year, right? I think it's important to understand where we're going. Now, we already see in 2025 that we're up about 10% over last year, okay? We're up about 15% for listings and about 10% for buyers. We all agree on those numbers? Okay. So is it reasonable to think that September is also going to be up 10% over last year? All right. So that gives us some information, all right? So in September last year, you've got actual new listings, 132, 144, 161, and 119. All right. So if we add 10% to those numbers, then I think that inventory is going to continue growing. We're going to keep trucking right along like we've been doing in July and August as far as pendings, as far as new listings, sorry. And then pendings last year, now the first week is 77. Why? Why is that first week so low?
Labor Day.
Labor Day weekend, you got people out of town, not right with contracts, right? Agents are at the lake, right, wherever, and they're not writing contracts, right? So that makes sense. But I take the other 3 weeks, 104, 113, and 109, right? And then I go back and look at August in the same year, which was the yellow, 109, 124, 115, 114. So there is a slight dip. We agree on that? You can see that inventory, let's see, I wrote it down here. Yeah, it's 110 is the average number of pendings. All right. And last year's August and July was 116. So it dropped 6. That's it on the average last year. And we're going to be up 10% in buyers in September. So really, that's such a small number. We're going to see the buyers. How many people think that when we get to Labor Day, things just kind of stop?
And back to school, I see the reflection.
Okay, but the numbers don't reflect that.
Yeah, that's
Right.
interesting.
That's the interesting part of it. That's why I wanted to have this conversation. I asked Misty if I could have this conversation because perception becomes our reality. And if we perceive a date as the market is going to slow down or there's a cliff that happens after Labor Day, we behave as such. But the numbers don't support us. Other people are taking our business from us. Other people are taking our business from us if we slow down. Because the market sure isn't slowing down and the data supports what I'm telling you. All right. So there is no cliff from Labor Day. All right. There is no slowdown for school. There isn't.
It's actually not.
It's a myth.
It's not critical for business because a lot of agents are creating their own scenario.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
you know.
Their perception becomes
in the
their
market, you know,
reality.
so you have the opportunity to take. Sure.
We know the truth, right? You have the data in front of you. So this number, where we get this from, our team, every Monday morning, AM, records the numbers. It's a snapshot of the week. Okay? And you can see the other data, we can talk about price reductions, expires, closing sales, whatever. But the most important numbers are where we write our contracts. That's the listings, the new listings, and the new buyers, the new candidates. That's our activity right now. Okay. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. I thought of the conversation we had 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago with Anna. She did a great job of the national market report, but I think we needed to know our numbers because we always say we're different here. But how are we different? It's important to know the truth, right? Your perception becomes your reality. So let your perception be that we're going to continue trucking right along. This is going to be a busy market. By the way, you all heard the news for the last couple of weeks. They are predicting 2 to 3 rate drops this year, which would be September, November, December would be 3 rate drops.
Do you know what my brain says?
What's your brain saying?
Believe it when they do it. I feel like they say it and they
The
say.
futures market. So that's why rates have come down in the last couple of weeks
Right.
because the future market is believing it.
Yeah.
Right.
I get on my plane and.
Yeah. We're all, I mean, yes, things could change and it may not happen. You're absolutely right. But as the conditions state today in the economy, with where inflation is and where, you know, unemployment is and other factors, there's 3 rate drops on the table. And that's a good thing because in July, before all this other news came out, they were not on the table. Right? So we're trending towards that. And the bond market is going to listen to these reports. Right? So it'll be good for businesses, all right, because that affects credit cards, business loans, automobile loans. It'll be good for businesses if rates fall. And the bond market will also fall more in line with that, and we can get lower rates on mortgages as well. All right? If we could see, I think you all understand this, I mean, we're roughly 6.5, 6.625 today. Is the best rate you're going to see for a conventional. FHAs are floating around 6.25 from what I'm seeing. You're seeing the same thing? Yeah.
I'm getting some people walking in and fast.
Yeah.
All right, as well.
Yeah, we have had some clients with 5.
Yeah. So if we can get the majority of rates, the average, they're closer to 6 later this year, look out. There's a lot of demand here. So you want to be listing as many homes as you can right now because guess what every buyer has to do in order to buy? You have to buy a listing. There you go. All right.
Love it.
Thank you all.
Okay, from that. How do you plan to show up differently knowing that? Liberty Brown. All right, you guys, this is like big information, right? A lot of what we hear is
Maybe camp about around that for this period of time.
Absolutely. What they went through all the breakouts, all the panels were based on the 12 shift tags.
Yeah.
Tag 12 was almost through the transaction. They could have spent more time on that, as far as talking about tolerate, reading about it. They didn't really go, I think, to the heart of the problem, which is action. Which is, most deals right now are being killed by inspection. But there are still deals being killed by agents and my title companies and my lenders. But I think we can all agree most deals are being killed by inspection right now.
Yeah.
Buyers want the moon, sellers are not willing to get the moon just yet.
I love it.
Let's do listings. Yes, I almost forgot. All right, you guys, what new listings do you have? You already know. That you want us to bring up here? Or what challenge listing do you have that you want some info on?
We're out on the solar panels.
Okay.
Solar panel.
Almost talking about. It's got solar panels, 3,000 solar panels.
Lisa, what's the address of yours?
4248 North WHIT. WHIT.
All right, so here's one of Lisa's. Tell us all about it, Lisa.
So it was a barn committee, we started at 450, we're at 440 with $5,000 back for closing costs. It is an incredible home inside. If you take a look at the pictures, you walk in and you would swear you're in a really, really nice residence. But then you'll see the pictures, you'll see when you go out to a barn. That.
Maybe you click on the picture.
If you, yep, that works.
So you go through a utility area, that's a lot there, and that half patio and that's a big screened-in porch to the length of the house, and there's fire cut off of that, and then the lake. A little bit of the lake is on this property, but the bulk of it is on the neighbors. But that's a hot tub that stays down there.
If I'm going too fast, let me know.
We realtors fly through these pictures.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Make your pictures count, those first few.
Yes, yes,
right?
yes. So they've done quite a few updates, that's a crack through, but they've done quite a few updates. It's just an incredible home, it's beautiful inside as a residence, it's very functional with all the extra space, it's on 3.1 acres. Their price is $435, I think they've got some wiggle room. We had 2 offers. The first right didn't work and then the other one went away, so it's nothing to do with property conditions, strictly buyers and financing, so. Yeah. So it needs help, really need to sell that, and really another deal work.
Who's got buyers for this right?
Babies. I don't know which ones of those cars off.
Yeah, it is Austin.
So.
Like, be thinking of your past people who maybe didn't find what they wanted, if this fits their needs, be a great phone call.
Yes.
Also in Austin.
It is about 40 minutes from where we are right now.
2230 Ridge. Crest.
2230.
All right, this is, I've been getting good activity, getting some potentials, but it hasn't sold yet. It's only been on the market 8 days. Under 300,000 in Lanesville on right out of half an acre. 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, finished walkout basement, huge deck, covered front porch, huge patio. It's in Oakland Hill subdivision, which is really one of the nicest subdivisions. It's an older school subdivision. It's got a 1 mile loop, around the neighborhood, wainscoting, granite quartz countertops, wood burning fireplace. I mean, my house is ready to sell. I mean, I may downsize. It's amazing. It's just, so this is Eric Miller's personal home.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's got tile, ceramic tile, backsplash.
What's the acreage or?
It's it's right on the Anthony, 0.64 acres.
Tell Eric he did an amazing
You know,
job.
the-
Great.
It's nice.
Yeah.
What Hannah said to us, is she goes, stop falling in the trap of you have to walk through the home.
Yeah.
You have seven, I just was looking, you have
I thought
17.
about that when I was doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't know any other way to put the pictures in.
Yeah, you had 17 pictures before we got inside. I put like 3 or 4 of the good ones, like at picture 2, 3, and 4,
Okay.
and then come back. But
Gotcha. So
that's
start the interior pictures sooner.
absolutely. I like it's like you did.
One exterior.
5 or 6, yeah.
2 max, and like there was something you really wanted to highlight. And then I would go to the best interior picture.
Yeah. So 5 of your best interior.
People's
pictures.
attention spans are so short now.
Greg, I think picture 64 here.
That's just,
What's
yeah.
that?
64, I'm back to 64 alley.
Make 64.
To go, yeah.
64.
I make 64 your, here's what I want to say about that, is that they search engines. The search engines that pull from our MLS, some of the templates, they only pull 10, they only pull so many. So your first 10 to 12 pictures needs to be the best 10 to 12 pictures that you've got. If you've got any girl or area, that's one first.
Yeah.
Thank you for that finish.
And then you go back.
That should be the first picture.
Put one back. I mean, that should be up in the front.
Nice weed eating around the septic.
But, okay, so I heard, you told me that's not the front of the house.
No, that's not.
Has to be the front of the house.
Absolutely. It just has to be a picture of the house. So am I gonna? Yeah, you're good. It's a Glenville.
Who's got the next one? Ethan?
Don't pull this one up because pictures aren't. If you wanted to back up, and we just got professional pictures in, but it's over in Louisville, it's 4205 Curtis Avenue. 2,100 square feet, it has a mother-in-law suite, downstairs, a full kitchenette, separate entrance, 2.5 car detached garage. I mean, you can eat all the floors in the house, it's gorgeous.
West Town?
It's Louisville, it's 4205 Curtis, Kurtz. Kurtz Avenue.
You.
2899. 2899, it's a Bedford stone house. Louisville has a mall over there now for Airbnbs that you either have to live in it or it has to be within, if it's within 600 feet, so I think it's an Airbnb opportunity. Somebody wants to live up top, an Airbnb at the bottom. And then we have an office exclusive in Portland. 3610 Kyle Drive, Northwest. He's getting a couple things done with the house. 1,400 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath. It's about a quarter of an acre lot, right off of 135. 289.9. Solid ranch style house.
How does an office exclusive work?
An office exclusive. So we don't put a sign in the yard. We really do it to kind of CYA. So we can market it internally. We could put a sign out if we wanted to, but only somebody in our office.
So just sign a listing contract. You gotta sign a listing contract.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Sign, put it in all exclusive, turn it into Joan over Syra.
So this was the office exclusive.
Yeah, this is an office exclusive.
Okay, and this was what city, Gordon, right? Okay, so 3610 Kyle Drive, Gordon, office exclusive
Yeah.
listing, correct?
We do it to get the listing contract signed. And then obviously you don't have to put it in the anonymous. So, because they're still getting it ready. It's not ready to be active, so.
Oh, wait, so smart.
Yeah,
I
so
love this strategy.
if we can go ahead and sell it before he's done doing everything, then the seller's happy and we're not losing time. It gives us an extra strategy.
Did you all hear that? That's a big deal. I love this idea. Okay, well done.
So an agent calls and said, ABC Realty and says, hey, you got, well, I guess if
That's why we quit
there's
putting,
no sign.
that's why we quit putting the sign in the yard, because we did one last year. And we were kosher because we sent the contract, the sirens and everything we were supposed to do, but nobody does it. And it, they were like, I don't understand, why can't I sell your listing? I get it.
You're doing something else to help with the fallout of mutual releases.
Mhm.
So can you tell everybody what you're doing to try to help with that?
I get all the basics, like we don't, I'm not saying I haven't broke it, but we always do a buyer, I just got done doing a buyer's consultation. And we virtually haven't really had any fallout, this year. But before we go to show houses or anything, we sit down and go through a half an hour, 45-minute buyer's consultation. Helps the buyer build rapport with us, and we've worked to really just set expectations, before we do anything. The biggest thing with the buyer is I want to value their time and I want to value mine, and it's a very clear indicator. If they will sit down and have a conversation with us, every single time I break it, like it never fails. But if we do that, the deal usually always goes through, because we're able to set expectations, build a relationship. And I tell people, like, with the buyer's exclusive, like, yeah, look, here's the deal. As we're standing in front of the house, can I have you sign this? My broker's already signed off on it. I don't want to do that. There's stuff in this thing that you need to understand. We need to have a conversation about. I'm supposed to be a fiduciary to you. If you don't know what that is and it comes up and we have to hold you to it, then you're going to say, well, why didn't you tell me? This is why. And for the most part, we have very little pushback.
How many of you are doing that? Sit down buyer's consultation when you first meet somebody? Yes, good. Good.
I have a comment or question. I have, we had a client, we wrote it off, or had buyers, exclusive, wrote it off for him. It didn't work out. We called to check on receipt, there's some other properties we could show him, that's a couple ideas. He had walked into an open house with an agent, wrote it off for him, bought the property. We had buyers exclusive.
You hold me to it.
What's that?
You hold me to it.
Yeah, we emailed him a copy of it yesterday. This conversation took place yesterday. But I was discussing with it, he started getting, and I said, Clem, I said, that I will not be unpleasant regarding this conversation in any way. Like, I'm not going there, I'm gonna get nasty with you. And he said, well, I didn't know I signed that. He said, bye, I didn't come up. So, you know, it was $130,000 property, but the point remains that somebody bought property during our contract, which was good till the end of the year, and for him, yeah. So I don't know what to do. He's probably not worth the fight, but sure some. Has anybody else had that happen? Yeah.
Well, I had a person in the past to a couple weeks ago too, that actually came to one of the open houses I did for you. And they said they decided to wait a year, because I saw them on the list, I called them. They said, no, we're gonna wait a year, and then she sends me a text like 2 weeks later and said, well, I just wanted to let you know, we changed our mind because we went to see this new building, and returned the builder. And you call.
Yeah. So
And make sure if you ever do the listing like that, I had a listing one time and they said that they wanted to take it off the market. I didn't desire not to sell. I didn't do a complete release. And then an agent called me, I know really well. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to list this property. It's desire not to sell. I said, yeah, they said they didn't sell it. I said, so I'm happy to turn it back active on the market. Otherwise, they gotta wait until the desire not to sell expires. And that's what I made him do. And I usually wouldn't do that. In this case, I worked my butt off.
Yeah.
Coached them, throughout the whole thing, and they would listen. And, so they had to wait 6 months. Yeah. And then they listened.
well, and so my.
I mean, it has to be good for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, what I said was more of a question. I mean, I'm just letting everybody know that happened, but it's a question on, what's the answer? What do we do with that? Legally, we pursue it, we don't.
I think that the buyers need to sign agency with everyone here, and it depends on if you as agent wants to know after. I mean, I think that's at the end of the day. Right?
Yeah, have you talked to Angie?
No.
You need to talk to Angie.
I will look back at how clear I was in the conversation of that buyer exclusive. If I wasn't super clear And I just had them sign after I show the property. I may be, slap my hand and be like, okay, I know better next time. But if I went through that and explained it, it just depends on, how much time I wrote.
State sheet, oh, that agent, that's not being. It states that. That's why I started. Or you can say, Brian, you were getting ready to say something.
I just got a house still, 325 Hawthorne, I'm still trying to get sold as one of my personal rentals. And we've lowered it to 250. And, we've had some good, showings since last week, but I still can't get a purchase agreement on it. And it's, we're even offering a buy down on the interest rate per year, where it's been a rental property, so we're willing to pay the difference in a owner occupied tax rate versus the investment rate. And I need to get it sold. Absolutely, the feedback I get is absolutely gorgeous. It's well done. Bedrooms are basically 70s size rooms, so they're smaller. It's 1,500 square feet, 1,560. I need to get it sold, and I'm at,
You're at
4
two,
months,
you're at 250. What did you start at?
269. And we had a comp that was sold a couple weeks before that for 275. They almost exact same house, but I've got new windows, new roof, new back porch, new front porch,
Big
everything.
fence backyard.
and a great big backyard. Here's showing, what's your opinion?
It shows really well. I mean, the reason my client, the reason she didn't like it was because it was completely remodeled. She wanted something a little more.
I don't hear stuff.
I know, I mean, objection, but like, for a bi-level, like, we all know, like, everybody, you either like bi-levels or don't like bi-levels, right? But like, it's done really well, it shows.
What do you all think the final selling price will be on this?
I think some of the problem with the 250 range that I ran, she was a tax deposit fix on the digit.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. So what is it?
So some of my 250s, like, that's like their top, so the taxes are so high, kicks them over their ETI.
Well, that's where you're at. It's been an investment property for
Yeah.
20 years. That's why I was willing to buy down the tax rate and the house rate.
I mean, I don't see you're far off on that. That's
Absolutely, the show's perfect. I mean, there was everything done to that house.
I bet 245.
Any other thoughts? Feedback for Brian that would move this house?
You know, I like the round number pricing that you have it, so if somebody's searching for 200 to 250, they find it, and they're searching for 250 to 300, they find it. So.
And that's been a sticking point of mine forever and ever about.
Yeah, most people search in $25,000 increments, maybe 10,000 after that, but the biggest increment, 25,000. So anytime somebody's close to 225, 250, 275, and so forth, it's better to price them right on the spot because they'll find you higher low. So I think you're right.
Yeah.
It shows the health.
So no other feedback?
It's about,
That's all outside photos, your photos.
I'm sorry?
Your photos are winter time.
I do think it needs to be brighter.
It's like,
Yeah.
differently for a buyer this time of year.
Some flowers.
You,
Little flower.
Yeah, my wife says we're gonna go do that this week. We're gonna go put flowers in the front
you need some big, yeah, high frame. Do you want me to handle, do you want me to be your flower lady?
Yes, please.
Because I will
Because
do
my
that.
wife puts maps, she won't water, and I'll die next week.
Just money. Okay, so plans, I'll get you started, Brian, that's about all I can do. Any other feedback? You guys, who do you know? Like, be thinking about who you know, you can bring the buyer, right?
With enough, I got 75,000 in the renovation on that house.
You got 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, it really is a beautiful house. Anything else? Yeah.
I have a house to look at.
So let's do it, Brian Beach.
1381 Onyx in Southburg.
Oh, I like.
You said 1381?
So.
Nice. There you go, okay.
The Twilight.
The list of the lot, there's nothing wrong with this house. It sits right behind the Walmart in Scottsdale. Well, they did not. I get no traffic. I've had 4 open houses and nobody shows. If nobody, no other agents show it. It's 227, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Nice backyard, nice subdivision.
Yeah.
Just like Lisa said, go to 225.
I think that's part of the challenge is to.
Go to 225, like Lisa said.
If you're not, other drops to 225. Picks up this.
Yeah.
We had one over in the street, it looks just like it, it's the exact same house.
Yeah.
As soon as we hit 220, we had one person.
Yeah.
And sold it, I mean, that's all we had, we did the same thing.
I've had it been listed for probably 6 months, and I think I've had 3 people walk through.
Yeah.
This is not.
Let's all go walk through it for Brian.
Which Brian, I'm better looking than him.
Right.
Everything's up. I've had that on the market for now, but 137 days, 147 days, literally 185 days. Literally, I've had, before I dropped her, and before last week, I've had 4 showings in whatever.
Okay, hey, all right. Yeah, what? Yeah. Please don't anyone leave. We're gonna take one quick picture before we. All right, let's do a group photo. Yes, Buffy, make an announcement. So if you all have your calendars, phones, whatever right now, please put in your calendars now for October 3rd. Our last event was very well attended. Event that was about half day thing. We are getting the next one. More details to follow, but it's going to be October 3rd. It's going to be on investing, the commercial investing, short-term rental, and AI investing. Full-time, 3 different sections. That will be a really good event. So I don't have the plan, vacations or other things. And we're not gonna be in Frollo. Like, right? Love that. Love that. I heard, love that. Twins were births that day. And we were the crazy things happen. All right, you guys, let's get it together and take a group photo. Thank you for being here today, AW. Let's do it. Hi, everyone. Just sit in our service. Oh, we're gonna, yeah. Okay. You want? Okay. Where's, okay. 1, 2, 3. Make a funny one. Smile. Everybody points 100. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys, so much. Thank you, Hunter. Thanks for supporting us. All right, you guys have a great week. Right. Okay.